Welcome back. President Trump says all options are on the table after North Korea launched a ballistic missile that flew over Japan before plunging into the Pacific early this morning. The launch triggered widespread panic in Japan, with residents being forced into shelters, and it did not sit well with the South Korean government, which responded by dropping 8 bombs to showcase what a spokesperson is calling, quote, their strong punishment capabilities against the North. Many have taken this latest launch as an indication that Kim Jong-un is serious about his threats to attack Guam. And although he backed off the initial deadline earlier this month, flying a missile over U.S. ally doesn't exactly ease tensions in the area. Joining me now, Iraq combat veteran and KFI AM 640 radio host of The Dark Secret Place. He's dark and secret. His name is Bryan Suits. Welcome back, Suitsy.
Thanks for having me.
So on Thursday night, as the storm was barreling toward Texas, I thought to myself, you know what, North Korea is going to start popping off because we are going to be hit with a natural disaster. Everyone is going to be distracted, and Kim Jong-un will not like that the attention is off of him. Is there any correlation?
Absolutely. He really does pay attention to cable news, to your outlet, to Big Fox, to CNN, everything. When he sees people rescuing dogs as a lead story, and when terrifying, Japanese running from North Korea is the third story, he does something like this. This is also part of his plan. But yeah, there's a component to this, and it's that he wants to remain top of the news in the United States.
What a jerk. So Japanese Prime Minister Abe has said that this is the most serious and grave threat. What do you think Japan is prepared to do about it? Nothing.
They had a chance yesterday that, the real reason for this test was not to collect data on the Hwasong-12 missile. There's plenty of that, and they can get it through computer models. And they did get some data from it. The real data that they were collecting yesterday was, how will Japan and the U.S. react? They got their data. Nothing. The Japanese, they went to the subway tunnels. That's their reaction to this. No one tried to shoot it down. There was not an attempt made. It was never locked on. They got their answer. The North Koreans checked the box there.
All right, so the president says all options are on the table. What are the best options to use now?
Well, the best one is the hardest one, and we're politically not going to do that, and that is because the nuclear-armed ICBM window is closing fast. Since I know that, you bet the North Koreans know that, now would be the time to stop them from actually gaining a nuclear-armed ICBM. But we're not going to do that because that would put the South Korean economy they would crater the South Korean economy for 10 years. We are not prepared for the kind of war that this would take, and we're letting the North Koreans call our bluff on this. And the other thing about this missile launch, this is how Kim Jong-un negotiates. This is not, again, not just a missile test. It's a drill, and this is how he negotiates. That's the weird part about this.
It is weird, but it's, people say that he's incredibly unstable. Obviously, all of this is very calculated. And as you say, every single launch is a negotiation. So, I know that I may sound like a broken record, but how does this end?
Well, and that's why I'm not panicking and digging another bunker at my house. It's because in a weird, rational way, this is how he gets to a table with him on one side and the United States on the other. Not South Korea, maybe Russia, maybe China, but he wants nukes only. He wants the nuke club. He wants to be part of the club. The problem is, once he's in that club, the possibility, the likelihood of him using nuclear leverage for everything, from getting a North Korea Disneyland or a fishing dispute, is very probable. But if we got at a table with him and we recognize, all right, you're a nuclear power because we let you be, but don't promise not to use them first, I don't know how long we can take that or how far we can trust that. But that is what it looks like down the road, 5 years or 1 year down the road.
That sounds like strategic patience, which
they
I'm growing impatient
in droves. They're on their 5th generation of that.
That's right. All right, Bryan Suits, thanks so much. Good to talk to you.